Former Speaker of the House, Newt Gingrich, with me now. Newt, can Trump keep up this momentum?
Oh, sure. Look, he has three issues. The economy, including inflation, the border, including all sorts of illegal aliens, and crime. Now, if he just sticks to those three day after day, that's what American people care about. Overwhelmingly, the American people feel they were better off under Trump than they have been under Biden and Harris. And those three issues are the dominant issues of this campaign. He wins on all three. She loses on all three.
Kamala Harris will sit down with Bret Baier tomorrow. This will be her first interview on Fox. My personal opinion is that this is a move of desperation on her part. She's got to do something. What say you?
Well, sure, and then you see it happening all around. Look, when Barack Obama ends up lecturing young black men, literally browbeating them, it tells you how much trouble they're in. I mean, if she can't carry her base, and she can't, she has no space to expand. She's a terrible candidate. You referred to it earlier. I mean, that whole answer yesterday about the stars and the constellations, and I couldn't figure out what she was talking about. Carville told me one time that he went in to see Al Gore and said, "I'm your consultant. I can't figure out what your campaign is about. How do you think citizens are going to figure it out?" Well, I watch Kamala Harris and I think this is a person who is not ready for prime time. She shouldn't be on national television, and she can't do it. It's just she cannot do it. She can't deliver.
But what do you want to hear from her? Solid answers to probing questions? Do you think we'll get solid answers?
Look,
no.
She has two huge problems. First of all, in a really dangerous world with war in the Middle East, war in Ukraine, gangs coming in, fentanyl, you name it, she doesn't feel like a strong leader. So that's number one. Number two, if she answers honestly, for example, in the whole transgender issue, if she says, "Oh, I'm against transgender males competing in women's sports," she'll have her entire left in an uproar. On the other hand, if she says, "I'm in favor of transgender males dominating women's sports," she'll lose about 80% of the country. So she's caught between a radical base that is very militant and about 80% of the country which thinks they're crazy. And that's why she dances. She can't stop dancing or people will realize who she is, and either way she loses.
Have you ever seen a presidential election like this with 3 weeks to go? You're having fun, I can tell, Newt. No. You're having fun.
Well, no, and maybe Lincoln in 1860 when there were 4 different candidates, and but you have to go back. That's the only one I can imagine that resembles this. And of course, Trump is perfectly made for this kind of a campaign.
Yeah.
He campaigns 7 days a week. He thinks about it 24 hours a day. He has enormous energy, and he has figured out the rhythm of what it takes to make America great again, and it happens to be what the American people want.
Newt, thanks very much for being with us today. Hope to see you a lot more
Thank
before the election. Good to see you again. Newt Gingrich, everyone. Thank you.
Look forward to it.